Back in the old hoop house, just messing around with the compost pile heating system, trying to get some things fine-tuned and dialed in. The solar system is doing okay. It's powering what I need it to right now, but obviously I'd like to have more power. I'm hoping to eventually replace these with AGM batteries. Those are, I'm told, better than LiPos and way better than just these regular lawnmower batteries. So for now, system works, but definitely going to have some improvements there. In terms of everything else, though, I mean, we're moving air. Warm air's coming out at least. That's a very good sign. The pile is looking pretty happy. We're averaging 80 to 90 degrees throughout the whole thing. For the fan shrouds, I just did some Mike's Hard cans, the big ones, because it's the perfect thickness of aluminum and you get the most amount of aluminum out of the can. So I went ahead and bought a few of those to make my shroud, and then just kind of gorilla taped around the outside because it's not going to get hot enough to melt anything. So, you know, it's good enough for now. Definitely going to have to talk to my friend and business partner, Sharkface Lives, to see if he can help me 3D print something and design something better in the future that maybe can handle a little more heat, just in case, you know, we want to make something for actual heaters. Problem I'm finding, though, is all these little flies are starting to come out because they were in the compost pile and the heat's making them hatch. So that's going to be an issue to take care of. Got the poor man's bucket, vinegar, soap, water. We'll see if that works or does anything. I have no idea. I'm hoping, because there's so many in here. It's actually quite alarming. But yeah, other than that, it's pumping out heat. Greenhouse is staying warm. This thick 6mm plastic's doing its job. It's definitely keeping the moisture in. That's another issue got to solve before I can start actually getting plants from the germination greenhouse into here. So yeah, but in terms of electrical stuff, we're looking pretty decent, at least for just a base, you know, get it started, get some things tested, because that's what it's all about, is building from the ground up with virtually no money. I mean, essentially, you know, just working, not going into debt, essentially. That's the point. Want to do this with materials you have on hand and do it efficiently and sustainably, and yeah, maybe make some money off of it. So for outside, we're out back behind the greenhouse. These are the 3 200-watt panels that are powering the system right now. Got the box, got 2-inch Schedule 40 PVC running into a 2-inch 90-degree. That's got to change at some point because there's 2 90s. That's not good for airflow. If you know anything about cars or exhaust or ducting or just airflow in general, it's not good to have 90s like that in your system, especially with CPU cooler fans. I'm pushing, you know, like 40 to 50 cubic feet a minute, something like that. So got to get those out of there at some point. But for now, they're working, you know, just to get the ball rolling on the project. Goes into a 4-inch to 6-inch PVC coupler. Now I have 4-inch or 2-inch to 4-inch, and then a 4-inch to 6-inch kind of little rubber doohickey thing, and that's attached on both sides. So I have one on this side, one on the other side, and in between here, buried in this pile of compost, is a piece of stainless steel stovepipe, and that's just basically, yeah, all there is to it. The air comes in through this way, flows through the pipe this way, and then out into the greenhouse that way. So it's just constantly circulating air in and out through the pipe. The problem is I was lazy and I didn't silicone seal the pipe with high temp silicone that I have sitting up in the shop up there. And so now I'm getting the flies getting into the pipe, and then they're coming in through the pipe and out the fan and into the greenhouse. So that's definitely for, you know, version 2.0, once this is all broken down and, you know, I refill the box, because this is all meant to break apart easily. So I can bring the tractor in here with the forks. They slide underneath this crate, and then, you know, you pull it off with the pipes disconnected because they just slide in and out. It's pretty airtight seal, surprisingly. And then we'll just bring it over and flip it and dump it into there, and then bring it back and start again, and I'll make whatever fixes I have to make on the piping and all that stuff when the time comes. But for version 1.0, we're generating heat after, I believe I started on the 10th. So was it 9 days? 10 days, something like that. We're already getting pretty big results. So I'm very happy with it. The microbes seem happy. Yeah, it's working. And this is why farmers take quads everywhere, or have side-by-sides and other small vehicles, because walking takes forever to get from one greenhouse and one part of the property to another. The raptors want food. Go away. So, in here, I got microgreens going. This is a germination greenhouse. It's just a little, I think it's a 10 by 12 or something like that. It might only be like 9 foot 8 by 11 by 10 or something like that. Got hydrangeas going up here. They look dead. I promise you there's roots underneath there. These are rhododendrons in the back, purple and pink. And then I got some blue fern over there. And I don't remember what that other little twiggy thing is there. Here, got Japanese maple. I'm really excited about that. I got that from my aunt, so I'm hopefully going to be able to get some decent cuttings in the future, because those are worth some money. Purple hearts. Never done these before. Trying them out. I don't know what they're worth. I don't know how well they grow. They seem to be happy so far. They're putting up a bunch of different little shoots. So I'll have to clip those and replant them later on. Queen Anne cherries. Got more microgreens, I believe. Yes, these are just broccoli. And I have broccoli. These are Brussels sprouts. We got a little tray of succulents. I'm just trying to get some of these going so I can, you know, just see what happens. These are an experiment. I've never done succulents before. I find them fascinating. They seem to be going okay. These little guys they're getting roots on them. So, you know, you never know what happens. Just plant it and see if it grows. I got the other hydrangeas down there. My mother decided to grow chicken nuggets because we had a rooster and some hens. Well, we still have the hens. The rooster got by a cougar, but that's another story. And yeah, we got 5 roosters and 1 hen out of 6. So, like I said, I think we're growing chicken nuggets right now, except for that tiny little one right there. That's a hen. We might keep one of the roosters just because they're great alarm animals to have around. Like, if any predators, even UPS truck shows up, he's squawking and letting us know that someone's here. So, they're very, if you can be nice to them and keep them nice, they're very, very, very beneficial to your flock and to your property. Last but not least, we have the hydroponics tower. This is going to come after the geothermal heating system. I was running into issues with lack of heat, and like on my microgreens over there, I'm getting a mold issue. So that's what you get when you live in a temperate rainforest where it's 40s and 50s on average year round, and you get, you know, 60 inches of rain per year in my zone. So it's kind of hard to fight fungi and stuff like that. So heat's definitely going to be your friend, and it costs a lot of extra money to heat to your greenhouses in the wintertime, especially when you're trying to do this without taking out any loans and using only the resources that are at hand, stuff you've collected, or, you know, like my parents are helping me out by letting me farm their property and get a few different little science experiments going just to have some fun and see what I can grow and hopefully feed some people. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more updates and more shenanigans on the farm.